So now it is my turn. My turn to talk to all of you seniors for the very last time before you leave the Learning Center and before you become alumni. I know that each of you has worked for 13 or 14 years to get to this point, studying, taking tests and exams, practicing all of the reading and writing. But there was one man who wrote a book, and the book is entitled Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. Means, did you guys just waste your time staying here for so many years working? Did you learn everything in kindergarten? I don't think so. But I think what's important is that you have gotten to this point. I do understand what the author means. I understand the intent of this book. There are some lessons that we learn as children that we should keep with us and hold with us through our entire adult life. And that is the reason I love children's books. I love all types of books. But I really adore children's books. And that's because there really are some important life lessons to learn from them. That's also why every year I choose a particular children's book, and I give that as a gift to all of you seniors. This year, the book I've chosen for you is entitled Journey. You might be wondering why I picked this. And the reason is, life is a journey. And you start your journey today. That's your next big step. Once you leave here and you're off in the world, you're starting your journey. Let me tell you a little bit about the book. First, just so you know, there are no words in this book. It is only told through pictures. And I really like it about it. I like that about the book. And it doesn't make it any less significant. The story is about a little girl with nothing to do. She's bored, so she runs to her mother and finds that her mother is busy. Her father, he too is busy, and so is her sister and brother. Frustrated, little girl goes and sulks in her room. But then she stops and thinks. She realizes she doesn't have to depend on everyone else in her family to keep her busy and to create things. She can do it herself. She finds a red marker in her room. She picks up that marker and realizes that if she draws a door, that door will open. She steps through that door and finds herself in a beautiful forest. Just a canopy of light surrounding her. Now, seniors know that there is no red marker that you can find to make life easier for you. However, the lesson in that book is very important. Because of the many lessons in the book, the first is don't wait for anybody to do anything for you. Take the initiative yourself. You have to take action for your own life. That's an important lesson to keep with you. But I think the most important lesson from this book is to remember other people and think about the other people in your life. Think about how you treat other people in whatever you do. Be kind, be good. And so in this story, the little girl realizes she can draw anything she wants. She draws a boat and sets sail. She draws a hot air balloon and floats through the sky. She has a wonderful time doing all of this. But then she saw a bird. And this poor bird was in a cage. It was stuck. It could not fly. She saw that this bird was very sad and wanted to escape. She also saw two guards standing outside of the cage, making sure that bird couldn't fly away. So this little girl decided, no, I have the ability to do whatever I want. I can go to faraway lands, but instead I'm going to help this bird. So she runs to the cage and helps that bird be set free. In the process, she drops her marker. It's fallen way down below where this cage is hanging very high. And the guards actually catch the girl and put her in the cage. And now she's stuck with no way out. What do you think happened? The bird was so thankful for being set free that he flew down, picked up the marker, and gave it to the little girl. The girl was able to escape with the bird. And that's the other lesson I want you to remember. If you are kind to people, if you are helpful and good to others, most of the time, others will be kind, helpful, and good to you. You get whatever you give. Now, I'm not going to tell you how the story ends. You're going to have to look at the book and find out for yourselves. Or for anybody else in our audience, if you want to know, ask our seniors. But I will tell you the last lesson, and I think truly the most important, is friendship. Friendships and relationships are so important. All of you are sitting there today together, ready to graduate, and you're with friends. Some of you have known each other for so many years, and you've seen each other through good times and bad, through fun and the difficult. And you should cherish that, because that is the most important thing in life. Continue to stay in contact with each other. Don't lose the friendships you forged while you were here. Also, remain open to new friendships and new people on your journey in life. Welcome new people into your life. And be ready for those relationships. Because whatever you do, wherever you go from here, it's important. Understand what you do important after you leave. What you do is important after you leave, but how you do it is more important. So I want to say congratulations and best of luck. And remember, we are still your family, so please come back often. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Judy Jacobs to the stage, our Director of Education here at the Learning Center.